Whereas expression's the same when I'm doing this as it is when I'm not doing it.
You serious? Folks, I'm breaking in right now. Just moments ago, there's been an earthquake, a major earthquake of 6.7 that has hit Japan. I repeat, major earthquake hits Japan, 6.7. Now, just now, the USGS has just downsized it to a 6.5. 6.7 has just been downsized to 6.5. It had just happened moments ago. Certainly, this is huge. We're waiting to find out if there are any tsunami warnings. This is a major quake and was felt. We're also trying to research. We are right now looking to see has there been any damage or any casualties. We're praying to God that it hasn't. And what about Fukushima and that nuclear power plant where 6 nuclear reactors are melting down, spilling radiation into the air and the land and the sea? Besides that, we also have reports there was a 5.7 earthquake about 20 minutes ago that just hit in Papua New Guinea. Pretty good sized quake. It was a 4.8 in the Philippines, a 5.6 that hit Chile. There was a 5.0 also in Chile today, a 5.3 in Tonga, a 4.5 earthquake in Costa Rica, a 4.7 in the northern mid-Atlantic ridge, a 4.2 in the Banda Sea, a 4.4 in Indonesia, a 4.6 in Indonesia, also a 4.4 hit Taiwan a few hours ago. There was a 5.3 also earlier in Chile, 4.9 in Tonga. There was a 4.3 in Nicaragua. That's after the big one. There was a 5.2 in Chile. And earlier today, we had a very strong 6.2 in Nicaragua. Also, we had a 4.9 in the West Chile Rise. There was a 5.0 in Indonesia, a 4.4 in Japan several hours ago, 4.3 in Turkey, and
Hi, Poppy.
Hi, baby. What do you need?
I'm really a princess right now.
You're really a princess right now?
Yeah.
I believe it. All right. Poppy's doing his recording right now, okay? All right, thank you, and I love you. Bye.
That's cute.
Okay. Stop the world. It doesn't matter if there's earthquakes and things are shaking, if the water's turning blood red, or if meteorites or comets are falling from the sky, or if there's a big crack in the dam in Washington. When she walks in and says she loves me, shut everything else down. Are you serious? Anyway, folks, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of earthquakes right now around the world, and 2 big ones. 6.2 Nicaragua, 6.5 just hit Japan. We're going to talk about these things tonight. Let me give you one verse. Give me one. Earthquakes are so important in reference to Bible prophecy. Jesus said it. I mean, it's all through the Bible. But let me share with Revelation. But let me share with you what the prophet Isaiah said would happen in the end. In Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. There is a judgment day coming. Very important you understand it, and we're nearing that day sooner than any of us can anticipate. If you're not saved, you want to get born again. You want to be ready when the bride leaves this world to be caught up in the air forever to be with the Lord. And, they did a special on FEMA camps where I was interviewed because I had actually went to one of the FEMA outposts in northern Indiana. It was, I was run off in 10 minutes by a state trooper. I can tell you they exist. I have a full list of them. I'll make it available for you. We're going to talk about FEMA camps, concentration camps, internment camps. Well, we're going to talk about the mark of the beast and how the system is preparing. While that's preparing, wars, rumors of wars, natural disasters, earthquakes, and things are spinning out of control.
March the 2nd, 2014. Guys, we got a close incoming asteroid that's just been found. It's called 2014 DX-110. Now, we know we're getting into some heavy debris patterns. That's understood. This has just been found 2 days ago. They think it's an orbital asteroid by the arc that it has. But guys, with a few days arc, it's hard to tell because right now, as close to Earth as it is, it's curving. It's coming closer than our moon, and that is very uncertain. They know that much, and I'll show you the uncertainty and the parameters of this. But again, March 6 is close approach. See that? 0.0026 AU. But it's 0.9 LD, which is less than the distance between the Earth and the Moon. Again, highly uncertain. This is what they think the orbit of it is. But we have been told that objects are being knocked out of the asteroid belt. Could be part of this. Again, they're thinking between us and the Moon, but the, again, uncertainty code is 7, 0, they're positive, 9 is the peak of uncertainty. I'll show you that here. Again, the data arc span is 2 days. They've calculated 16 orbits, condition code 7. Solution date, March 2nd. Now, they're estimating it, and they always give us the small one, at about 40 meters, 131.24 feet. Again, condition code 7. I'll pull that up and show you. You can click on these on the JPLs, guys. Again, that's the MPCU parameter orbit uncertainty, 0 to 9, 0 being good, 9 highly uncertain. They're also dealing with the uncertainty of the Earth's gravity. Every time we've had one of these, we've had a strike, and they're not talking about this. I was looking for another object that I picked up coming in on Secchi A. This is Secchi B, but there's another object coming in under Earth that's as large as a comet. Not sure what it is. I've been checking the JPLs. That will be part of the update. This is part of that kill shot video. Again, you get new images each day, and see how far now that as we can see the newer images, this thing tracks all the way out of sight. That's the Earth there. The X flare, the X 4.9, you're going to see it come out. Look how small Earth is compared to this, guys. This much power. It blew in just in front of us. We caught the edge of it. We did not catch this debris. And it was the hand of God, because that would have taken out Earth, those pieces that you see. One of them has become so electrified that it has a small tail as it fades out there. Again, I looked. Someone said they did see something come into the sun. I haven't found it. Here's a different view. And that's quite a large rock or debris area. But guys, it's started to sprout a tail there as it's become charged coming away from the sun. You see that? And I saw it on another image too, to where it brightened momentarily. That's the larger of about 6 objects there that you see. Another closer look at it, again, Earth is the ball there. So it was a large piece of debris, or 6 pieces that went by the Earth there. Heavy traffic again. So I'm going to update it, guys, when I'm going to look at the JPLs and see what that is coming in under Earth. It's not in this camera. I'll show you on the update. It's probably a comet. Again, have not matched the JPL with any of them that the telescopes are watching, or that we're being told about. Heads up.
This is Dabu 7, March 2nd, 2014, and we have a new incoming object that's going to be coming fairly close to Earth. There's a lot of uncertainty around this object. They haven't had a lot of time to track it. They're saying that it is around 29 meters, in that it will pass between us and the moon. It's at 0.9, so the distance between here and the moon, it'll come within that parameter. Whether it comes directly between the moon and Earth is yet to be seen. But I want to do an update and let you guys know that this object is coming in close approach. Its closest point here is being shown on March 5th. And when you go down here and you look at the parameters of it, one thing that is interesting is the condition code goes to 9, and 9 being the most uncertain. 7, it's up there, so they're not really certain about this. They just found this coming in, and they haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of calculations. So, seeming it's a new object and it's coming so close, I wanted to put a heads up alert out there so other people could keep an eye on it as well. But this is a look at the latest object they are tracking that is due to pass very close to us. March 5th, that is the day. That's odd because that's the same day in the revolution that guy says it all begins. I'll leave links. It's been Dabu. A 6.7 strike near Japan here within the past 100 minutes. And as you can also see here, 6.2 Nicaragua here within the past 12 hours. Definitely an uptick in activity. And I want to point out, when looking at the map last night, a lot of people were messaging me about the quake, coincidental quake that hit next to Crimea. Yes, it was very close. It is very suspect. But I have to say that Turner Radio Network, within 2 hours of this quake, already had a story chalked up with pictures, proof saying that they had proof it was HARP, that the Russians were saying it was HARP, there was pulses coming through, that they picked it. Man, Turner Radio Network is creating a lie out of that story. You heard it right here. There's no way they got that information. They have no proof to back it up, no sources, no anything. Throwing it out there. So, a 5.1's hit Tonga here recently. A 5.2 off the coast of Chile. Costa Rica's been seeing this activity. I've been saying this, keep an eye here, and sure enough, we did see a 6.4 pop off here in the past 12 hours. There was activity along this ridge down here below Africa, working its way up, and the most recent right here in the northern Mid-Atlantic Ridge. I'm still waiting to see something in this area. Okay. Now for the most significant quake of the day so far, we go to this area. See 5.7 there. Also, it's reading a 5.8 Solomon Islands. See, that's the same quake right there. Philippines seen a 5-pointer, and we have had a 6.7 here in Japan. So that's a look at the global quake map. Wanted to give you guys an update real quick on what was going on. Earthquakes in various places all across the globe. As I get more information, I'll keep you guys updated. Till next time, this has been Dabu 7. Eyes open.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is March 2nd, 2014. Here are your news updates. There's Max. Here are your updates for today. Alrighty then. It's Sunday night, and what I'm going to do, because I had a problem with the camera earlier, I'm going to just run E&E News. Alright, so you'll see it. I screencasted it. So, I want everyone to be safe. It's the eve of Monday. The whole week's going to start all over again. But this time I want everyone to start preparing for anything. Make sure you have enough food, water, pet supplies. Alrighty? And go bags if you need them. A little backpack with emergency supplies for you and your pets. Have extra in the car. If you don't have enough money for food, go to your local food bank, church, and start storing up on canned foods. Alrighty then, and make sure you have enough medicine. Alright, if you are on medicine, make sure you have a good supply of it. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side. I want everyone to be safe and be prepared for anything. If you need to watch a few prepper shows, do that off of YouTube. But I just want everyone to start preparing for anything. Alrighty then, and make sure you have enough batteries, flashlights. I don't know. There's an asteroid that's gonna maybe possibly come between us and the moon, the Earth and the moon. So you want to be safe and prepared. Alright? And for any other calamity that might happen, you never know. Anything could happen. Alrighty then? Be safe. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. On the flip side, stay tuned. Any news, energy news. Japan, Fukushima, Sashi. Mind-boggling cesium levels far from Fukushima plant. Japan Times. Health Ministry in denial. Interview. They force us to forget everything. Government. Radiation levels complete fiction. Mass media is biggest criminal. Worse than TEPCO. Mass media is biggest criminal. Worse than TEPCO. Oh, I guess because you didn't report on it, you thought we'd forget that you didn't report on it. Looks like Asashi's saying something. Hey, just wait. Someone's in trouble for not letting the public know. Mass media. Wow. NBC in Washington, D.C. goes live with breaking news from Fukushima. Trouble news out of Japan. Fish showing high levels of radiation. And some of that radiation contamination could actually be hitting the U.S. in weeks. Oh. U.S. in weeks? Isn't Alaska part of the U.S.? Am I wrong? Isn't NBC? Isn't Alaska part of the United States? I thought it was. Isn't the radiation already there? There's some more. Alrighty, now let's go and check out U.S.-Canada. Today, U.S.-Canada, energy news. Tonight, this was just posted. Mystery solved. U.S. government expert. Large marine animals likely sense danger of Fukushima plume and fled. Not going to wait until they start to die off. Explains unprecedented concentrations of whales and other sea life clustered just off west coast. Emergency plan activated after massive crack found in dam near nuclear site. Official serious problem. Failure risk significantly high. NOAA potential for rapid increase in flows. Government flooding could release radioactive waste from Hanford. Are you letting the people know that? Heads up! Everybody let someone know if they live by Hanford. Get out of there. Alrighty then. Oh, here's something from yesterday I didn't see. Oh, he posted. Let's see. Horrible CNN, horrible medical mystery. Alarming rate of birth defects in Washington. Babies missing parts of brain, skull. Mother outraged at government. Nurse, it's very scary. Absolutely something going on. Cluster surrounds most polluted U.S. nuclear site, yet never mentioned by media or officials. Report officials backtrack on threat to public from WHIP leak. Now only pretty sure population centers are safe. What's this mean, pretty sure? Group calling for outside help. Independent scientists to collect radiation samples. TV fears in Texas. Panhandle material could have been pushed up this direction. Heads up. Wow. Alrighty then.
By law, have to have somewhere to put the cement fuel rods. They promised us they would have the cement fuel rods taken care of by 1976, then by 1982, then by 1985, then 1991. It's 2013, you still store them on site.
Yo, man, it's like a dang spaceship up in here, man. I don't know these controls.